Good morning everyone, this is Echo. Welcome to my video. My name is Echo and I'm a Chinese. I live in China. I own an English training school in southwest of China, the school called Curiosity. We used to teach kids English only in our school, but today we're going to talk about China's double reduction policy, and I'm the very experiencer of this policy. So here's my video. Let's have a look. So what is this policy? In 2021 August, the Chinese government has launched this policy called double reduction. So what does it reduce? Firstly, it reduces students' academic burdens and pressure. And second of all, it reduces the pressure on parents and teachers, especially money and time-wise. So this policy means private subject-based tutoring and companies can no longer exist in mainland China. So why are they doing this? First of all, our education system is very stressful. And second of all, education should not be driven by profit. So let's have a look about the first one. In 600 BC, China had this imperial examination to select talent people who work for government. Those who had higher scores, they got selected so they could have a political career. So from ancient time until today, this country has the education system continues to select talent people from higher schools. So for example, when the kids finish their primary school, we had this examination called 小升初. When the kids finish their junior school, we have this big examination called 中考. When they finish high schools, we have 高考. When they finish universities, we have 公务员考试. So as you can see, no wonder parents want high scores from their children. Education should not be driven by profit. Before this policy, a lot of tutoring companies seek the chance to make huge profit from parents. A lot of kids went to the subject-based tutoring schools to improve their scores. Because of this, they extended their studying hours, which made it very unbearable for the parents and also the kids. So let's have a look at least two advantages and two disadvantages of this policy. So let's start with two advantages. Firstly, it does cool down the heat. For example, when you walk on the street nowadays, there are less training schools and less advertisement for this industry. Secondly, it helps the schools to understand the fact that education should not be driven by profit. So it forces the schools to change, to adapt. So those who adapt to the government requirements and the market demands, they become better and better. So changes can bring new blood. Let's have a look about the disadvantages of this policy. First of all, academic tutoring became illegal on the market. So lots of parents and kids, they still seek the same method to improve the kids' scores. So they went underground, and the price became more and more expensive. Secondly, it adds more pressure on teachers. As we can see, the policy changed and the kids has less homework and more time to play. However, the parents and the schools still want higher scores from the kids. So this all comes down to the teachers. And after the policy, the public schools, they offer after school care and activities for kids. So the teachers actually work longer hours than before. So how does this policy affect our school daily affairs and also on teachers and the kids? Let's have a look. Number one, we change our teaching subject now. We used to teach English only, and now because of the policy, we added Chinese calligraphies and kids drawing in the teaching curriculum. Number two, foreign teachers were banned. So before we used to work with foreign teachers to provide a fun way to learn English, and now it's impossible. It's kind of a shame. Number three, we teach kids nowadays use the flashcards and songs and games. We don't use English books that often anymore. Sometimes when we are about to finish the class in the last 20 minutes, the kids can open their books to actually have a look. So it's kind of a little bit weird. So in my opinion, despite this policy, China still has a huge demand in language learning, especially for individuals. I don't know what the future holds, but I hope for a better one. I'm Echo. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.